And it is time for heat number 1. Up front will be Ryan Arbogast and Jeremy Capron. Zachary Kistler and Chase Ware on the second row. Tyler Merkley and David Lester on the third row. Kind of waiting to see. David Lester has not taken to the grid. Doesn't look like he is going to be starting the race. The track slicking off should not be an issue during the heats, but once we get to the feature, the way this track slicks off as quickly as it does, things could get very interesting out there very quickly. The advantage has to go to these guys that put in a lot of extra practice laps, both on a fresh track and on the slicked off track. The pace truck is in. They come in at turn 4. Green flag back in the air. They are down and away for heat number 1. Down the back straightaway, Jeremy Capron takes the lead early. Arbogast to second. Chris Ware now in third. Zachary Kistler almost kissed the wall. Manages to hold on to it. Arbogast battling for the lead. Tries to get the car down low. Can't quite get there yet. The momentum and the advantage is up by the wall. Oh, we've got a car in the wall. It is Chase Ware. Oh, he goes around. No. He managed to save that car. It took him a whole straightaway to do it, but a great save by Chase Ware. Meanwhile, Jeremy Capron in the lead. Just ran the fastest lap of the night so far. Ryan Arbogast in second. And now, due to the issue with Chase Ware, there's a big gap back to third as Zachary Kistler battles it out. Tyler Merkley also back there trying to pick up some positions. Looks like Tyler's got a good run off turn 4. Can't make it, can't complete the pass yet. Meanwhile, they get 2 to go up front as Jeremy Capron and Ryan Arbogast still battling it out. White flag is in the air. Can Capron hold off Arbogast? Ryan looks down to the bottom. They almost touch. Ryan is way low. He's got, oh, slide job up the hill. It doesn't work. Capron comes across, pulls off the win. Arbogast finishes second. Chase Ware is third. Zachary Kistler is fourth. Tyler Merkley is fifth. Heat number 2. We'll see Matt Grimm and Tyler Topman on the front row. Falcon Smith and Nicholas Merkley on the second row. Wyatt Hammaker has the third row. Could we see the slide job utilized a lot here tonight like we saw out of Arbogast? That might be the only way to get a pass done here. It is notoriously difficult to get a pass or to pass at this track. Fairbury, definitely a difficult track, but most of the drivers saying they enjoy racing here. Pace truck will take him around. He'll drop off on the back straightaway. Pace truck is in. Out of turn 4 they come. Tyler Topman, Matt Grimm on the front row. Green flag is in the air. They are down and away. Out of turn 2, they're still side by side for the lead. Topman has the advantage up top. Oh! Car in the wall. I believe that was Nicholas Merkley. He gets sent from third back to fourth. Falcon Smith now in third. And running up by the wall everywhere around this track. These guys cutting it very, very close. A big battle going on for third as Nicholas Merkley tries to take it back. He dives under Falcon Smith. Falcon, the advantage up top. Off the bottom, these guys not getting the same momentum. Matt Grimm still trying to make something happen on the bottom here. Meanwhile, Falcon Smith has broken away. He is starting to gain on the leaders. Matt Grimm trying to find a run. 2 laps to go. Has nothing for him yet. Looks low out of turn 2. Can't get there yet. They're going to come around. Tyler Topman will take the white flag. 1 to go. He gets a little too low. Grimm looks to the outside. Doesn't have the momentum. Grimm down to the bottom into turn 3. Oh, Grimm is on his right side. Tyler Topman wins. Matt Grimm finishes second. Falcon Smith third. Nicholas Merkley fourth. And Wyatt Hammaker fifth. What a move there by Matt Grimm. Pushing the car so hard he was riding around on his right sides. Waiting to see how many drivers come out for warm-up, and looks like they're all going to come out. Nicholas and Tyler Merkley have the fastest laps early, but now they're starting to go backwards as everybody gets some laps in. All the drivers trying to get the cars up to speed, find some more speed before the feature. Currently, Arbogast is the fastest again in practice, but Matt Grimm extremely close speed-wise. And we saw in both heats how difficult it is to pass here. Jeremy Capron, third fastest. Nicholas Merkley, fourth. Zach Kissler in fifth. Tyler Merkley, sixth. Tyler Topman in seventh. Falcon Smith is eighth. Chase Ware in ninth. And Wyatt Hammaker in 10th. Ryan really sent it off pit road that time. Don't forget, right after this race, we will have the 410s racing coming to you from Limaland tonight. Jeremy Capron has figured something out. I've seen him pass a couple of cars here during the warm-up. Looks like a few of the drivers are starting to figure out a way to pass once this track is slicked off. Ryan Arbogast still the fastest in warm-up. He was the fastest in practice. Looks like Wyatt Hammaker might be having a little connection difficulty tonight. Saw him blink a couple of times. That could get interesting on a track this small. Hey, good evening, Isaac. Thanks, buddy. Where are you at, Isaac? Why aren't you out here showing them how it's done? As warm-up comes to a close, we are about to go racing. All right, now for the feature with Jeremy Capron and Tyler Topman on the front row. Ryan Arbogast, Matt Grimm have the second row. Chase Ware and Falcon Smith on the third row. Zachary Kistler and Nicholas Merkley have the fourth row. Tyler Merkley, Wyatt Hammaker round out the top 10. David Lester, it does not appear to be in the field tonight. David Lester did win the opening race of the season. Hey, good evening, Russell. Pace car will lead them around, drop off on the back straightaway. Then they're going to go at it for 40 laps. Passing has been difficult all night. The top line of the track already slicked off. Guys were trying to use slide jobs to make something happen. Things could get a bit interesting here in a moment. Pace truck is in, out of turn 4. Green flag in the air. Everybody down and away. It looks like somebody had a bobble on the start. Looks like, oh, a lot of leaning on each other in the back. Up front, they're already 3 wide out of turn 4. Arbogast down on the bottom. Tyler Topman up top, and Matt Grimm was in the middle briefly. Tyler Topman now has the lead. Arbogast still trying to fight back on the bottom. Caution. Looks like Tyler Merkley involved. They're in the 77. Oh! He goes completely around. Manages to save the car, but wow, that got a little bit hectic. Tyler Topman has the lead with Matt Grimm in second, Ryan Arbogast third, Jeremy Capron in fourth, and Chase Ware in fifth. Should have some pretty quick pace laps here, just over a quarter-mile track. Pace truck is in. They are stacked back up, double file. Tyler Topman on the bottom, Matt Grimm up top. Ryan Arbogast on the bottom in the second row. Green flag back in the air. They are down and away. A couple of drivers bobble on the start again. Often on these smaller tracks, it's hard to get these big blocks going. Ryan Arbogast still trying to make something happen on the bottom. A lot going on behind, though. Chase Ware shooting up the middle. He is starting to make his way forward, as is Falcon Smith. Some of these drivers have finally found something on that bottom and in the middle that they can make work. Oh! Jeremy Capron was on his back wheels only after getting up on the wall on the back straightaway. He manages to save the car and keep going. But Zachary Kistler has taken advantage. He got down to the bottom. Doesn't look like he can get the pass though. Topman trying a different line through 1 and 2 to see if he can find some momentum. It allowed Matt Grimm to close back up. Well, Topman has found something through 1 and 2. He is holding these guys off. Oh, he gets the wall. Matt Grimm looks to the inside. Topman holding Grimm down for the moment. Arbogast is there. Arbogast now trying to get by on the high side for second. Looks like he'll complete the pass here. Ryan right up on the wall all the way around, but he is making it work. Now Arbogast up to second. Topman still has the lead. Oh, look at that. Arbogast almost gets into the back bumper. Arbogast, oh, they touch in the middle of 1 and 2. Arbogast takes the advantage. Topman up on the high side, and here comes Matt Grimm. But it is Arbogast to the lead. Nicholas Merkley is in the 77 tonight, Russell. I know you got to cheer on your favorite number, even though it says 911 on the side. Which, if these three up front continue racing the way they have been, they're going to need 911. Matt Grimm trying to make something happen and get up into second, but grabs the wall out of turn 4. Zachary Kistler now up to 4th. Jeremy Capron in 5th. Nicholas Merkley battling it out with Falcon Smith for 6th. Arbogast, meanwhile, starting to open up a bit of a lead. Tyler Topman in second, still making that middle line work through 1 and 2, where not a lot of drivers have been able to. The battle for 4th and 5th also heating back up again. Caution! Tyler Merkley has crashed. Oh, Merkley just gets the infield tire and ends up going for a ride. What in the world? Tyler Merkley definitely broke the car. It looked like he had to get a tow. Let's look at that again. With that tumble and then being hit by, I believe that was Wyatt Hamaker, had nowhere to go. He tries to spin it. Everybody gets a piece of it. That car's pretty broke. Pace truck is back in. Arbogast starts up on the high side. Green flag is in the air. They're down and away. Arbogast gets a good jump on Topman. Matt Grimm is right there. Several drivers trying to take advantage of a little stall on the bottom line. Look at this out of turn 4. Every position from about second on back is still up for grabs. Meanwhile, Arbogast starting to pull away. Zach Kistler gets a little bit of the wall on the front straightaway. Falcon Smith had a bit of an issue in 1 and 2. Lost a lot of ground, but no caution. Zach Kistler is trying to battle with Topman. He is up on the high side. Matt Grimm right there on the back bumper. I'm willing to bet not a single one of these cars has a clean right side by the time this is over. As Matt Grimm gets the wall through 3 and 4. That opens the door. Here comes Nicholas Merkley down to the bottom. Hey, good evening, Tony. Ryan Arbogast now 1.5 second lead. Zachary Kistler now up to second. Tyler Topman in third. Matt Grimm in fourth. And Nicholas Merkley in fifth. Oh, a good battle going on for third here as Matt Grimm continues to go at it against Tyler Topman. Matt slides up, gets back to third. Topman drops back down to the bottom. Second place, Zachary Kistler just trying to pull away, can't open up a gap. Arbogast lead now 2.25 seconds over Zachary Kistler. Matt Grimm in third. Tyler Topman in fourth. And fifth place, Nicholas Merkley. Everybody staying single file for the moment. Jeremy Capron in sixth. Wyatt Hammaker now up to seventh. Chase Ware in eighth. Falcon Smith is around. Caution is out. Oh, Falcon got really stopped in a really bad position. He gets a little bit of a bleed. Chase Ware tries not to get into him. Almost has it saved, but goes around. Ryan Arbogast did not want to see this caution late in the race. He had a 2.5 second lead and was continuing to grow it. Lights are out on the pace truck. They get the 1 to green. Arbogast choosing to restart up top. Oh, looks like we're going single file on this restart. Pace truck is in. Arbogast down and away. It'll be 6 to go at the line. Zachary Kistler and Matt Grimm go at it up top. Tyler Topman trying to make something happen down on the bottom. Oh, we've got a car in the wall. That is Zachary Kistler. He really struggled out of turn 4, lost a ton of ground. Gets into the wall again in 1 and 2. Arbogast has his lead up to 0.8 of a second, but Matt Grimm trying to run him down. Tyler Topman still trying to make that bottom work. He has had a little bit of success down there, but now he gets into the wall in 3 and 4. We've got one on the wall as well. Nicholas Merkley drove the wall through 3 and 4. Two laps to go for Arbogast. His lead now just over 1 second. Matt Grimm trying to close that down. Meanwhile, Tyler Topman trying to make up the ground he lost earlier up on the high side. White flag in the air for Ryan Arbogast. 2 more turns. As long as he does not get the wall, he's good to go. Out of turn 4, it'll be Ryan Arbogast for the win. Matt Grimm in second. Jeremy Capron third. Zach Kistler in fourth. Nicholas Merkley comes home. Well, wait a minute. We have cars flying. It now shows Chase Ware finishing 5th. Let's see what happened here. I think some of those drivers may not have been across the start-finish line quite yet when the chaos started. No, it looks like... Oh, there was a hard send as they came to the checkers. Looks like Ryan Arbogast is the only driver we have available to interview out of the top 3. Hey Ryan, it's Doug. You got me?
Yes, I do.
Hey, you actually survived and pulled off the win tonight.
Barely. I got hit under caution by a car that had a broken rear end. He was doing cookies on the front stretch and caved in my left-hand side. I was kind of worried about after that.
I can imagine. That was a bit interesting. Something was really broke on that car. He was just sitting there spinning.
Yeah, I wish he would have just held the brakes, but luckily it was just a caved inside and didn't give me wheel damage or something like that.
You had to have hated seeing that late race caution when you had a 2.5-second lead.
Yeah, I felt pretty confident on the high side, and I felt like we could drive back away from them. It kind of worried me once I saw on my little black box on the bomb that Matt had gotten to second place because I knew he's fairly quick, but I figured if we stayed on the high side, we'd be okay with the momentum.
Did you get worried at all when a couple of the guys like Tyler Totman started making the bottom line work there?
Honestly, once I got to the front, I didn't know that where they're running or if they're running high or low or where they're running. I could kind of hear them on the bomb side through the left-hand speaker on my headset, but other than that, I didn't see them, so I was just worried about running my line and trying to keep it off the wall.
Well, it is the second points-paying race of the season. You come home with the win. Congratulations, man, and good luck in the 410s.
Thank you, and thanks for broadcasting this, and I'd like to thank Zach for putting this league on. And I have to give a shout-out to Apex Designs for giving me some badass-looking wraps.
All right, man. We'll look forward to seeing what your 410 is wrapped in, buddy. Good luck.
Thank you.
All right, Ryan Arbogast pulls off the win. We're just a few moments away from the 410s at Lima Land. You're not going to want to miss that one. Stick around. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in just a few moments.